How many of us were here last week? Last week, okay. What did we look at last week? What was our topic? How to find good foundation. Okay. All right. So, today, how to get out of poverty fast. Everybody wants to be out of poverty. Am I correct? Yes. But not everybody know how to get out of it fast. That's why you see some people, they'll go and start doing money ritual, yahoo. What they are trying to do is that they are finding a way to get out of poverty very fast. But guess what? Money does not make you to get out of poverty. Because a lot of people believe that if I can just see money now, I'll be out of poverty. But unfortunately, I can give you money and you are still in poverty. Money is just cash. And most times you discover that if you have 1 million naira in your hand, if your mindset has not grown to the standard of 1 million naira, you will spend the 1 million naira till it gets to your standard. It's when the money gets to your standard, that's when you will now realize that you have spent a lot of money. If your standard is 50K, your body will not calm down until you have spent 950,000 naira. And if they ask you, what did you use the money for? You cannot point at anything. That's why you see people that have won lottery by accident or by luck. They will still go back inside poverty. One of the fastest ways to get out of poverty is network marketing. And every one of us here are already in network marketing, so I won't be preaching. Last week, I preached network marketing to you. Am I correct? Yes. You accepted it. But I tried to preach that gospel of network marketing very well, because we compared so many other things that we do with network marketing. So today, how do you get out of poverty very fast? You don't have minimum 10 million naira somewhere. It means you have to deal with poverty very fast. And that's why we're looking at what we're about to go through today. The reason why people die prematurely, and they will say, "Ajetikpa," is because they had emergencies that needed money, but there was no money to cater for it. And they died. So how many of us are in this room and you have 10 million naira saved somewhere that belong to you? Next month. Okay. Mama said next month I will have it. I'm not saying you have properties worth of 10 million. I'm saying you have 10 million naira liquid cash. That means everybody in this room needs to fight poverty. Except me. But guess what? My level currently is poverty to someone. So that means all of us in this room are still very poor. I can't take you to the level that I am not. Are you getting it now? But I'll try to take you to where I am currently. And how you can fight poverty, get out of it very fast, using the business that we're doing. This training is very important, and I would like you to be very attentive. When a man is poor, you have lost the opportunity of choices. That's why they always say, a poor man no dey get choice. Whatever they throw at you, you must accept it, because you are poor. When a man is poor, you can't really say that you know yourself. You have not truly discovered who you are if you are living in poverty. Because there are so many things that are not you that poverty will bring out of you. So it's very important. In Nigeria today, if you are born in your family, the family that most of us came out from, at least the larger percentage of people here, the kind of family that many of us were born into, life already gave you 1-0. And then being born into Nigeria, life is already winning you, hands down. And Daddy said 5-0. But there are some mindsets that you must have that will help you to get out of poverty very fast. And I'm going to share some of them. How many of us have heard this word before? America is the greatest country in the world. How many of us believe it? Is that true? Yes. Is it true? Yes. America is the greatest country in the world. But guess what? A few days ago, I started making research. I wanted to confirm that word. I started making research, statistics. What makes America to be the greatest country in the world? Nowhere in the world has a statistics that confirms it. The reason why all of us have accepted that America is the greatest country in the world is because everybody in America, they profess it. America is the greatest country in the world. Go to anywhere. When you get to America, Nigeria is also known for something in the world. Nigeria is the most corrupt country in the world. There is no statistics that shows that Nigeria is the most corrupt country in the world. No statistics. Because the same kind of politics we experience in Nigeria, we experience it in other several countries. But one country has been able to position themselves as the greatest country in the world by the virtue of what they say every day. Every day they wake up, God bless America. God bless America. If their president, anybody is making speeches, what we end that speech is God bless America. God bless America. And then everybody, the entire world accepted, we gave it to them. Your country is the greatest country in the world. But there is no statistics that backed it up. But because they kept saying it, the universe surrendered. Say, yes, your country is the greatest country in the world. So right now, I said it, all of you agreed. Nobody decided to argue. Because they have said it for the longest time that our country is the greatest country in the world. Do you know that there is no data that suggests that? There's no data. Your life is whatever you call it. When you see anyone that wants to get out of poverty, he will call himself wealthy first. Anything called negative, you will never see it. There are some words they will never say. I am very poor. Never. They will tell you, I have abundance. I have abundance. If I don't want to give you money, I will tell you I have plenty on ground. Owó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi. It's different from mi ò lówó kankan lọ́wọ́. The moment you say mi ò lówó kankan lọ́wọ́, the universe accepts it. And everything starts working together for you in that order. When God created man, he put some powers in your tongue. But only a few persons are using it in their favor. That's why some of us will wake up and say, ọ̀rọ̀ mi máa ń ṣe o. Tí mo bá ṣépè fún ẹ á mọ́ ẹ. But o lè ṣépè fún yàn kó mọ́yàn, but o gbàdúrà fúnra ẹ. Say what? Timba sorrow, Uman ribe. You are not special. Life and death. So the first point of getting out of poverty very fast is to confess it. Tó bá ṣe ń wọlé ó máa kú. Tó bá ṣe ń wọlé on te wà active. Gbogbo èèyàn tí mo ní wọn wà active. If you keep saying that, you will never build a team here. Never. The universe will start working in that order. As they come, they will die. As they come, they will die. It will now look like it's only you. Yes, it's because you are the only one that is not confessing positivity in your business. After this meeting, I'm going to recommend a book for all of us. The Secrets of the Millionaire's Mind. If you want to be wealthy, first of all, you have to know how the wealthy people think. How are they thinking? If you can think like them, you can become like them. If you can think like them, you can do what? You can become like them. This training is not a motivational training. It's not perspire to acquire. But if you don't understand this, you will never be wealthy. Never. Never. It cannot even happen by accident. Never. Every day you wake up, tell yourself, it's going to work today. It's going to work. As I'm going out, it will work. When you see two business persons, one is expanding. Every time he's thinking of expansion. He's thinking of how do I open another branch? How do I do this, do that? Another one has been in a shop for more than 20 years. I shared a story of an experience, rather. There's this guy that used to sew my school uniform when I was in primary, secondary school in my hometown. Up till tomorrow, the last time I went to see my parents, I still saw him in the same shop. Do you know the funniest part of it? The sitting position has not changed. And he knows the work. He knows the work. Everybody knows that Mayu, that's his name. Mayu is very good. He's very good. Everybody knows. But his sitting position, even in that shop, has not changed. It has not changed for several years. Now, the reason why it has not changed is because the people that were expanding, some of them have even started fashion academy. It's because when they wake up every day, a part of them did not agree that Nigeria is broke. Something is telling them, they have come to a conclusion that there is money in Nigeria. So that means if I open a new branch, it will sell. But another one wake up every day. But and then the moment you start thinking like that, the universe will start changing your mindset to believe that if you dare expansion, it will fold up. So you will never dare it. Some of you should have opened a center for this business, should have started a center, an office, but something is telling you, and guess what? The person that is leading your hub currently, your team leader, God created you and that person same way. In his own image. The person is never superior to you. You are not an inferior. You are the only one that got here, and you now position yourself as an inferior. Do you know that the government of this country has never done any statistics that shows that these are the poor masses and these are the wealthy masses? Never. There is no statistics that shows. You will not go to any house called Lemombe, poor masses house. And then another one, the middle class, the wealthy class. It is the people that separate themselves and say, Awa mekunu. Some of you are even here and you say, Ọlọ́run akuku ran awa mekunu lọ́wọ́. Nobody classify you like that. You put yourself there. Everything that is happening to mekunu, when it starts happening to you, you start blaming God. Because you have already separated yourself. When you see people that are doing fine, you say, Àwọn olówó ni. Àwọn olówó. You just suddenly remove yourself like you are not part of them. Somebody is getting it. Somebody is getting it. You will never dare your children to go to some certain schools. Never. School àwọn olówó ni o. My dad was strong and we needed him to go to an hospital. There's this very big hospital, Afe Babalola's hospital in our state. And I asked somebody to help me take him there. And the person was saying, no, my brother. Because he's my brother, he was saying, no, there's an hospital I use. Let's take him there. That one is good too. No, but I insisted. I said, let's take him to that one. That is the best. But while I was saying it, because he's my brother, he was considering the fact that if they were supposed to spend 200,000, and now we're going to now spend 1 million, because he's the brother, it will also touch him. Do you understand? Because he will not want to close his eyes and say, oh yeah, bring all the money. So, but I insisted. I said, let's take him there. And when they got there, he now discovered, after the whole of the treatment, expenses and everything, he discovered that the money we spent there was even lesser than where he thought. Better service, better customer care, better treatment. All the tests they were doing, he was looking at it himself. It's not only one way, he was looking at it. He was seeing the kidney, the liver, the bone of... And he came back and said, I didn't know that it was not that expensive. Some of you, so many things that would have happened in your life, you thought it was bigger than you. And the reason why you thought it was bigger than you was because you have never dared it before. Cultivate a wealthy mindset. And poverty is transferable. Poverty is transferable. It's not until a man dies and writes it in his will, let Taiwo inherit my poverty, before Taiwo will inherit it. Before he died, he would have transferred his poverty to his children. Keep living around Dr. Enimola. Live around him for the longest time. You will start knowing how to shook injection. But guess what? You were not a medical doctor. It will become normal to you to now know that if a man wants to deliver, if a woman wants to deliver a baby, and they now do CS to take the baby out, it's not every time that they want to do it that the woman will die. But where I came out from, so many women would have lived. But when they were supposed to do emergency CS for them, their mother will go on the mountain and start praying and say, never. In this family, we bind emergency CS. We bind operation. Operation is binded. And then they subject the woman for days of torture, days of pains. The baby that should have been delivered in 15 minutes But because somebody does not have the mindset. So the first thing to do to beat poverty very fast is to cultivate a wealthy mindset. And it starts from the way you appear. Every time you're going out, some of us, there are some clothes you will never wear. That's how you say, this particular one, you keep it. You will never wear it. You have some special clothes for some special occasion. That's not a wealthy mindset. You will even know when the clothes will not size you again. But you thought you were keeping the clothes for some special occasion. When you were now ready to wear the clothes, you can't wear it again. We thought people are rich, people are wealthy, but the wealthy people don't even spend as much as the poor. A poor man will go to the market and then you buy 1 tin of rice, 1 derica of beans, 2 pieces of alubosa. And then you buy everything like that. You go home. You will eat it for 2 days and then you go back again. A wealthy man will go to the same market and buy a bag of rice. That bag of rice will last them for 2 months, 3 months. They don't have to go to the market anymore. By the time you calculate how much you have spent on your own tin, 1 derica, you have spent 2 times of what the rich man spent. The money in your hand is a product of the mind that you have. Yes. The money that you have in your hand is a product. It's just money is a product. So some of us, we thought that money is the real thing. Money is not the real thing. Money is just a product of the quality of your mind. I'm not teaching you things I have not practiced. If you ask me, if we are doing a podcast and you're asking me, what are the mindsets that you think has helped you in life? I decided to put them together. Number 1 is to what? Can we read this together? Anybody you depend on for money, the person will always be your Lord and Savior. You will never be better than that person. Never. And these are people that you have the capacity to be better than. But because you have subjected yourself to learn from them, the lender becomes a slave. One of the mindset I first of all acquired as a young man is to tell myself, any money that I need that does not come from me can only come from God. Decide not to depend on anybody on earth for money. If you need money, you have to raise it in this business. That's one of the fastest ways to beat poverty. If you keep relying on people for money, you will never be wealthy. Never. Never. Ono wa sọ pé ó ń wojú ẹlòmíì kó tó jẹun. Because sometimes this is also an habit. It's an habit of people in poverty. Even when you have the money, you still want to collect from that person. Some of you are here, and that's the mindset. Even when you have that, must you collect from that person? Must you collect from the person? I can't remember the last time somebody gave me money. I can't remember the last time I asked anybody for money. For what? When I was in university, I used to be very hungry in school. Like very hungry. And then one day, They transferred my brother from town to our school as a banker. My brother works with Zenith Bank. But I will never go to his office. Even when I'm hungry, I will never go. I just didn't find myself going to meet him for money. And then one day he went home and reported me. I said, Temitope is in the same school where I work, and he will never come to my office. He's my brother. Same mother, same father. One day we went to pay some money in the bank, in Zenith Bank. And then the moment we entered the place was the security at the door that first greeted me, Bro, Pat. So some of my friends were looking at me, where is Pat? The moment we now entered and my brother started greeting me, he said, you have a brother in this place, a bit in power. But I'll never go. I decided to see myself like I'm the only one they gave birth to. What if they are not there? And guess what? It was because of other siblings that now saw my brother as a banker and that he should be giving them money. The pressure became too much, and then one day he called all of us. I said, do you even know how much I earn? And then he told us his salary was 45,000. Today, by the grace of God, there are people I can call for money. I say, I need 1 million, I need 500, and they will send with joy. Because they know that I will return it. But I always see myself that if I need money, the money has to come from me. And by the time you find an option, you need 1 million, and you decide to raise the 1 million by yourself, it will occur to you that if you need 5 million, you have the capacity to raise it. Everybody you keep begging for money will always be better than you. Everybody. Everybody. It's even written in the Bible. Givers never lack. That's not the verse. There's another one. The borrower is a slave to the lender. It's written in the Bible. The borrower is a slave to the lender. And the borrower will keep being a slave to the lender. If you keep coming to me to lend money, you are a slave to me. You can never be better than me. Never. The number one way to escape poverty is not for somebody to give you money. It's for you to decide that I will never depend on anybody. Look at your family and look at the person that is doing better the most in your family. That person is not depending on anybody. Am I talking to anybody? Yes. Look at it. Look around you. Anybody that you see that has escaped poverty does not have an option. He or she see himself as the only person that can rescue himself. The person that receives will always lack. That's why the Bible says it is better to give than to receive. Don't you always read these things? If you are collecting money from your parents, trouble. That means there is so much crisis in your life currently. Anybody in this room. What? Gift is different from you going to your parent now and you are saying, hey, they fool me. They are supposed to be eating your fruit now, but you are the one collecting fruit from them. Even when their tree is already old, one tell you move fruit, you are still collecting from them. It's a cause. And this is the reason why, some people are not growing You're doing everything, but it's not working. So many unaware causes are just roaming around you for lack of understanding. If you are in a cell and they give you, everybody in that cell have the opportunity to break out. Everybody. But one person is in that cell that has been promised that, don't worry, I'll take you out. That person will never break out. Never. Even when the door is open and nobody will kill him if he run away, he will want to be saved. Say, after all, somebody is coming. That's the kind of life some of us are living. You would have been better than this, but because you have an option in mind, my brother is coming to help. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. Even God has saved you already. Whatever is happening to you now, you have a larger percentage to save yourself. He has given you the capacity to make wealth. When you are praying, God is laughing. Say, but you have the power now. You have the power. I've given you the power to make wealth. I've given you the power to make wealth. But religion has made many of us to neglect all the powers he gave us. And we will say, I surrender all. I surrender all. Is somebody getting it? Stop depending on people. Develop your mind. Money is a reward of the quality of your mind. Let's move to number 3. Number 3, can we read this together? You can never win a prize for a price you did not pay. Have a strong desire to be different. Have a strong desire to be different. In this business, anything you find your hand doing, do it well. Do it well. That's an instruction of God. Anything you find your hand doing, do it well. Don't be regular. Don't be regular. When you see monthly millionaires here, they are not regular, they are different. You will see how different they are in their activities. They are different. They don't approach the business like every other person. They approach the business in a different way. Different dimension. Be different too. Now you have connected people in this business. What creative way are you using to build them? No creative way, nothing. The same way people join you, they are added to that group. Everybody is just there. And you say you want to come out of poverty. How? Poverty not too weak like that. Oh. Poverty is not weak. Poverty is very strong. And if you must defeat poverty, you have to be very strong too. Have a strong desire to be different. Everybody have this creative power in them. Everybody. Everybody. But if you don't engage it, you will not find it. If you don't engage your mind, you will not be creative. You won't be creative. A guy joined my business some time ago. Even though the guy had a lot of problems, but there was this creative thing he was doing that I really loved. He started, he will go from one person's house to another, holding meetings. So if Elijah is in one particular place, all the people that Elijah connected, there is every chance that most of them are around where Elijah is living. Am I correct? Most of the times. So what he does, he will come to Elijah's place and gather everybody around Elijah. There's a location for them in that community. He will go to another person. And if you see the growth, massive growth that they were experiencing, Because of that. See, the meetings are not always organized. So only Jabegi. I'm telling you. But just because they always see him, and do you know the funniest part? This guy, when he joined the business, he was already in debt. Serious debt. He wanted to be a presenter. I could not undo it. I said, no, you cannot be a presenter. I said, you cannot be a presenter. The reason is, what if you are a presenter? I want to jello, don't buy. I said, what if you are presenting? I want to jello, don't allow prospect. Omadi they walk, he walk. He walk. And I said, no, you can't present. What you are doing with your team, just keep doing it. But do you know what? Even though he was in that mess, serious mess, so I'm talking about somebody owing over 20 million. Yes. He has sold almost all his property to take care of the debt. And yet he saw the business and joined. And guess what he did? He gathered everybody in his team and he told them, I'm in debt. He told them. So there was a time he was even doing meeting. One of the people he was owing came. It was the teammates that were begging on his behalf. Because he told them. He told them. Nobody could discourage his downlines against him. They will not listen to you. They will say he told us. You can't even talk to his downlines. They won't listen to you. They will rather follow him. So even though he was in that mess, they were following him because he was going from their house to their house, building. When I saw that, I learned a new lesson. And guess what? So many of you are not in trouble. You are not owing anybody. Nobody is owing you. But you are not grinding. You are doing the business like they should not identify you with this business. That's the way you are doing it. You can't be wealthy here. Never. If you want to beat poverty, you want to overcome poverty very fast, then people must be calling you here, bring one, bring two. Everybody in my life knows I'm doing network marketing. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. These days, when I write on social media, I put it. Network marketing. You must have a strong desire to be different. When we see your downlines, how do we know they are your downlines? Some of you, the only reason we know they are your downlines is because they don't always show up. Say, when you're madam, anyone can work. One can submit contacts. That's what people know. But when they see your downlines, every time there is meeting in your office and they see code, say, I want it. They about to read code by team money. Is that what they know you for? Have a strong desire to be different. When you are in a place, you are in this business, be different. Let people know you are there when you are there. When you are there, let us feel your presence. To show people that you are important in a place, it's not by mouth. It's by your contribution in that place. If you want to be valuable in a place, every time, look for a way to help. Look for a way to help. Some of us, you still come to the office, something is going wrong. Say, one leader will go and shake. And you're already attending millionaire school. You are a leader. If you are coming for this meeting, you know, everybody is not coming for millionaire school. Are you aware? It's not for everybody. Be different. Tell somebody, be different. Be different. Whatever anybody is doing in this business, tell yourself, I can do it too. Yes, now. What are they? They are doing presentation. I can do it. Presentation here is like you are talking to your family members. The only difference is just understand the slide. Nothing is different. Be different. You know, I was working with, she wasn't getting results. Every time she invite, nobody will sign up until she decide, we'll push her, go and do introduction. And then she did introduction, and then we later push her, start the presentation. And I told someone, go and make a video for her. Take her pictures. After she was done, she uploaded the video, some of the videos, pictures, and then one woman that she has invited to the business several months ago, the woman didn't join. The woman now messaged her. I said, what are you doing here? Said, that the same business I invited you for now, I was presenting, you are presenting the business? She said, yes. And the woman said, I'm ready now. And she paid. Do you know why? At first, what the woman was saying is, I'm not even sure even you understand what you call me for. Are you getting it now? If you don't understand it, why should I do it? So, in her mind, you go and do it first. When you succeed, I will come. But do you know that people will naturally believe that you have started succeeding in this business the moment you become a presenter? You are now standing in front of other people. What other success do they want to ask from you? They just believe. For them to have trusted you to stand in front, that means your life is already different. There are so many things that would have contributed to your success, but you don't know. You are not aware. So to you, it will look like we just need people that can talk. In our business, they say, he who holds the marker makes the most money. When you are holding the marker, you are showing other people, you make more money. Everybody you invite will trust you. You say, oh, ara wọn ọ̀gá wọn. And to invite me, ara wọn ọ̀gá wọn ló wà. Òun ló pè mí direct, ara wọn ọ̀gá òun ló bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ńjọ́ yẹn. Do you understand? That's how it works. So. That's how it works. So, oh, ara wọn ọ̀gá wọn. Because the moment you are standing there, ara wọn ọ̀gá lẹ́wà. Even though you just started yesterday, the moment you can stand in front, you have already catapulted yourself to a new level. You want to be wealthy, and you are making excuses. When you see people that are not making money, they are making something, and it is called excuse currency. They are making something. You have to be making something. It's that you are making excuses or you are making money. You will never find me make excuse anymore. Since I knew that this thing is an enemy to my growth, I will never make excuses. Never. My leaders will not even listen to your excuse. I mean, it's just natural. You can't even give excuse. You can't. You have to find a way. You have to. You have to find a way. Some years ago, my leader called me from Abuja. I said, Temitope, where are you? I was on hospital bed that night. I was taking drip. So he did a video call with me and saw me taking drip. I said, you have to take some days off. I said, yes. Like, I really need it. Not knowing that the following morning, I have a meeting in Ilorin. So the following morning, he just wanted to check up. He said, Temitope, how are you doing now? I was already on my way to Ilorin. He just laughed. He said, that's why you are who you are. Why did your team not book? Network is bad. Network is bad. Network is bad. Why did you not book your target for the day? Said the network is very bad. And then the question I'm going to ask you, if you tell me that is what network, which one? MTN or Glo? Because if MTN is bad, go and rush to where they are selling SIM card. and buy Glo. Buy Airtel. Buy all the SIM card that is available. As one network is bad, you are removing one SIM, you are putting it again. No excuse. Just make sure that anything you do in this life, you are not making excuses. Everybody that are poor, they did not just get to that point. A mindset brought them there. If you stay long enough with them, they will transfer their mindset to you. Consciously, make sure you want to get an apartment. Don't go to the most terrible location in your environment because the money is cheap. Say, whoa, ben cheap. The same way you buy the cheapness of that place, same way you buy their lifestyle. It's the same way you buy their lifestyle. Everything they are doing in that neighborhood, you see yourself start doing some of it. Yeah. Even if the apartment you are getting in where the correct people are living, even if it's Akoto, you will squeeze yourself inside that place. It's better than you are living in a palace in the midst of mediocres. The àdúgbò yẹn owó wọn cheap, owó labor cheap. The same way you buy owó little cheap, the same way you buy their lifestyle. That's why you see every wealthy persons, they want to buy properties, they look at the neighborhood. There are some neighborhood, even though they are selling it 1 naira, they won't buy. Never. Because they know they cannot change the neighborhood can change them. You know. That's why they always look for GRA. Abi? Yes. GRA. When I want to build my house, I started looking for GRA. GRA. It has to be GRA. My house currently, my house is there. The governor's house is just by my house. When you enter the community, there's a fresh breeze. Yes. There's a fresh breeze. There's a fresh breeze. You don't see people anyhow. Everybody. When you grow a child in that community, that child cannot grow up anyhow. But you are growing a child in a community where ẹni tó sáṣọ, ta ló tún sáṣọ, ta ló káṣọ lórí okùn mi. That's the kind of community. Because their money is cheap. The same community where husband and wives are beating themselves in the presence of your child. The same community when a child is going to school, his clothes is torn everywhere, he's just looking somehow. Your child starts seeing it as a normal thing. No matter the kind of home training you are giving him in your compound, what he sees in your environment is more important. And the same thing is applicable to you. Mind will never grow up to not accept new training. Never. Till you die. Your mind will keep adopting new tenets, new trainings, new culture every day. Every day. Stay around somebody that is broke long enough. You will stop making money. If care is not taken. You stop making money. If you are the only one in the midst of 9 other persons who are not living the kind of life you are living, you will end up being like them. But if one person is in the midst of 9 others that have the correct mindset, the wealthy mindset, that guy's life will change. Because he can't influence all the 9. Never. His life will change. This is very important. Consciously excuse yourself from people's lives you don't want to live. Many of you are in this business and you have friends who don't believe in this business. You have even prospected them and said, hello, and so business. They are still your friends. You see, hang out with them. You are living around somebody that tell you, téèyàn bá lówó jù gan láyé wàhálà ni. Ìtẹ́lọ́rùn, tabasha ti ń jẹun, tá jẹun, tí family wa okay, táwọn ọmọ lọ school, ó ti tó. Those are the kind of people you are living around. You will never be wealthy. Never. Tí oúnjẹ bá ti kúrò nínú iṣẹ́ bùṣe. Including the kind of church you are attending. If the life of your pastor is not showing wealth, and he does not talk about wealth, leave the church. There are some churches that will never go and do business presentation, no matter how effective you are in this business. I won't follow you. I won't. And I won't mention their names. I won't. But go to those churches in this location, in another location, in another location. Go 200 times. Nobody will sign up. And they pray more. They pray more. They do more night vigils, more revival, more prayers. The church is burning. Everybody is praying. But guess what? Go there and talk about finance. They'll just be looking at you anyhow. It will look like you have brought sin to them. I was born into one like that. So I know what I'm saying. I had to consciously come out and tell my parents, I know they come again. These are the ways that our life has become what it is right now. But many of us, you didn't notice. If your church does not believe in prosperity, you're already in trouble. What they preach every time is holiness, holiness, holiness. How can you be holy in poverty? The moment you are poor in this country, you will compromise. I'm sorry, you will lie. You will. I'm sorry, you can't be holy as a poor man. You cannot. You will lie to the teachers of your children. You will tell them, the same sin you have committed is the same level of sin of a guy that killed somebody else. Sin is sin. If somebody just buy a brand new car, you will, in your mind, you will sin against him. Say she warning kilo sheba je moto to ra na lo ye ko ma sheba. Ariwo moto ye gan te ti poju. Moto náà ṣe wá ń dún pariwo ẹ fi moto disturb aládùúgbò. Wá ní lára tó bá lówó lọ́wọ́. Look at your family and see the people that have beat poverty in your family. If you are from a family that is poor, you will discover, just think about it now, that person left the house. Am I talking to somebody? The person didn't end up in that house. He left. He went to the midst of other people that believe. He left. At a point, you have to leave. The moment you get to the midst of other people, what you keep hearing, you believe. What you keep hearing, you believe. What you keep hearing, you believe. Whatever they are telling you every day, you wake up every day, say, Gary lo wan le yi o, lowo le yi. O sha mo pa lowo. O sha mo pe egbe jegede la wa. Something will start telling you When you go to school, you get to school and you see your friends that are living in affluence. They came from wealthy home. You will not want to associate with them. You are timid. I almost lost my self-esteem. I almost lost it. Everywhere I see my friends, they are talking. I don't want to go near them. Because I look at my family, where I came out from. We are not the same. We are not the same. Thank God I was rescued by the power of association. This is very serious. They not tie your leg in that church. Leave. You're going to a church that everybody in the church, look at them from A to Z. Nobody is living the kind of life you want. Nobody, not a single person. The richest person in your church is driving a second-hand car. There's a mindset. There's a mindset. Don't think you are going to be the first person. Can you move to a place where their mind can affect you? When you come to church and then you look at the car park, something is telling you, guy, you're playing. You're joking. You're joking. You're joking. But you're in a place that when somebody buys second-hand car, everybody is dancing around the car. There's Thanksgiving. After you are done celebrating the car in the church, we are in an association, and almost everybody, what they have is Okada. Everybody. Okada. Everybody. Some of them even buy the Okada on installment. On installment. And you are still in that place. You're still there. Run. Run for your life. Because there's a mindset that is working there. Whatever result you are seeing is a result of a mindset. It's a result of a mindset. If the mindset change, the result will show. The result will show. Consciously. I don't care who the person is. I don't care. Run. If you have a brother, the same mother, the same father, whose mindset is different from the mindset that can help you to beat poverty, run. You might offend them now, but it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay. There are some people you will offend now. When you eventually make money, give them 500,000, you will clear all the offense. I used to have a friend like that. When I started building this business, and I saw that this guy is going to disturb me, I tried to bring him into the business, but our mindset is not just the same. When we invite people, he's always saying, our mind is not the same. I knew I needed to run. When I say prospect, invite, we tell you, that's how he always say it. I knew that I can't keep somebody like this around me. I ran. I stopped calling him. If he calls me, I will ignore the call. And I did it for the longest time till my business worked. And then recently, I sent him money. All the offense wiped out. But yet, we are still not friends. Don't think you have escaped poverty and go back to them. Give them money and keep your distance. Keep your distance, oh. Mindset. If you are in a neighborhood, you are in an environment, the kind of environment I described now, start making conscious effort to go and live in the midst of people. To go and live in the midst of people. You want to build a house, make conscious effort to stop looking at ibite ti rile 500,000, 250 ra. Stop looking at that. Set your mind and say no. Do you know that if you set your mind, the universe will work it out? Universe will work it out. When I wanted to buy my first plot of land, I had 500,000 naira. And I wanted to buy a plot of land 250,000 and use 250,000 to do foundation. I'm telling you. That was all I had. But I knew the kind of environment I don't want to be. So the agent started taking me from one place to another. The kind of budget I have. When we get to the community, my body will revoke. So he saw that my problem became too much. I was just rejecting everything. And he said, guy, the kind of money you have, you can't be rejecting these things. These are things you can get. I said, but I have one. But you can't get it. I said, take me there. And guess what? We got there. It was, when I saw it, I knew this is it. I wanted, a land that when I'm driving, I'll enter my house by the roadside, not inside. And then the kind of environment. And I said, I want this. And I had 500,000. And they wanted to sell the land, I think 2.5 million. As against somebody that was looking for a plot of land for 250,000. And I said, I want it. So I transferred all the 500,000 I had to him. And I said, give me 2 weeks. And guess what? He said that we can even give you 1 month. And then he gave me 1 month. How I raised the money before the end of the 1 month, if you ask me now, I don't know. But I paid. And the land became mine. Your mind is the major problem you have. So many problems, God has solved it. But in your mind, you believe you still have a problem. Consciously excuse yourself from people whose lives you don't want to live. If I had more people around me that opened my eyes to the potentials in those lands I rejected, I would have looked at their potentials. Show more, it be okay. It be that they will start showing you. And that's why so many of you have bought lands today, you can't even find your way to there. You can't even find your way to the place you bought. You would have gathered the money and buy good land. But they said be paying 50 naira every month. Can we read this again? 1, 2, 3, go. Before we leave here, pick your pen and paper. Write down names of people that you know if you keep them around, you will never be wealthy. Write their names. Do it now. Everybody have them. Do it now. Is it that they always complain? They are always very negative. They always see what is bad in Nigeria. Every time they remind you how things are not working. Write their names. Everybody do it. Don't look at me. Do it. Do it. Write their names. Write their names. Write out their names. Might be your brother, might be your sister, might be your relative, might be your church member. Write their names. Can we listen? If you want to be truly wealthy, and you have a husband or a wife that their mindset will never take you there, ask them, consciously beg them to follow you for counseling. Now, if the person will not follow you for counseling, go on your knees and beg God to allow them leave you to live your life. Now, if God has done his best and they are still not changing, off your shoes, put them together and run. And I'm not kidding. One house. These names that you have written, what do you do about them? You won't call them and tell them, I don't want to be your friend anymore. What do? Get your life busy. They will leave you. Get busy. The reason why they keep coming to you is because you are always available. When you get busy, some people start cutting up because they can't meet up with your new standard. Get busy. Every time they come, ọ̀rẹ́, mo ní iṣẹ́ kan tí mò ń ṣe báyìí o. Àyíra later fún mi ní 2 hours. Ó ní training kan tí mò ń attend. People like that don't attend trainings. So tell them, rub it on their face. Sell meeting, mo ní láti attend by. Àjọ máa pè ẹ́ later. A lot of people in my life already know, if you call me and I rejected, they're not born them well, they will not call again. They know I'm in cell meeting. So when you raise the standard of your life, some of those negative people will drop off because they can't meet up. And for those that have married negative people in your life, God will rescue you. Now, the young people here, take a cue from that. Those of you that are not married yet, pay attention. The most critical thing you can do, decision you can make in your life is the person you get married to. If you get married to a wrong person, no matter how visionary you are, you'll be slowed down. If you are a young person here, as you are courting, please start engaging them in conversations. Do you believe in money making? How much money would you love to make? They may not have money now, but do they have vision? If they are not visionary, run. You look at the person you are dating currently. If the person is a man, you don't want your boy child to be like him, run. You have a girlfriend and you don't want your daughter to be an exact model, run. If you are thinking about it and there's a part of her that you don't want your daughter to be, there's a problem. Run. I know I've delivered some young ladies here now. Because you still have the opportunity to carry it right. So many people would have become better in this business. But you have a boyfriend that is saying, you are a young girl and you are not giving me time. Because every time it's office, run. Anybody that cannot understand your hustle should not be with you. This is very important. Unfortunately, some of our elderly persons here, they have already married, they have married. You have carried. But those of you that have not carried, carry right. Oh. Tell somebody, carry right. Oh. Are we learning? You see why you should always attend Millionaire School? Last one. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3, go. This is the last one. If you want to be truly wealthy, grind like tomorrow is not there. Be aggressive with the grind. Let them be asking you, chauffeur para any. Let them ask you. Kilo too fair. Let them ask you. Let them tell you your own is too much. Grind, though. Without the grind, you can't be wealthy. Nobody is ever wealthy by mistake. Nobody. They are wealthy because they had aggressive activities. In anything you are doing in this life, if you are not aggressive, you can't make it there. You cannot. Grind aggressively. Be the last person to leave the office. Be the first person to come. You can build wealth here in 5 years. I told you I was in Abuja and we celebrated one of our masterminds, 7-year freedom anniversary. 7 years. In 7 years, he has achieved freedom. And we did anniversary to prove it. He threw a party, a dinner, to tell us, I have achieved freedom. Not from anything, but from network marketing. But somebody who has not been aggressive for 7 years cannot throw a party. You can't. If you throw a party, then it's a party of failure. Grind aggressively. Let people know. Let your bone feel it that you are doing the business. Let your bone feel it. Let everybody around you know that something is going on in your life. Because the moment you drop the grind, you will live their lifestyle. Do you know what? When you are doing something in your life, successful people will never say negative things to you. Because they know the grind. They understand the grind. They did not become successful by mistake. They did the grind too. So when you are doing it, it look like what they have done before. They can't discourage you. But when you see people that are discouraging, it's strange to them. It's strange. They have never done any aggressive activities in their lives. Your own is too much, guy. Do you want to kill yourself? Just know this person is not successful. Your life is not just about Kati Jeon. You're supposed to be someone that is feeding nations. You are being strategic. When you are coming to millionaire school like this, and you drag one person at your left, one person at your right, you find a creative way to get them here. That's strategic. One person at your right, one person at your left. Build relationship with them. Every day, talk to them about the business. Share your dreams with them. Tell them, Enile ribe ni o, ibita nlo. Ibita nlo. Every of my guys say, I will keep sharing my vision with them. I'll tell them, don't worry. Very soon, many of you will be HODs of departments. I'm telling you. And they can see it like visibly. Because every day I walk towards it. But I keep bringing them into the vision. When I see the future, I bring them there. I say, come and see what I see. Come and see. Come and see. Many of you are here. You already understand the business. You have made up your mind to do the business. But the people you have brought into the business have not seen what you have seen. Keep telling them every day. Every day when you wake up, tell them. When you see somebody that make money, copy it. Say it, share it to them privately. If they are living around you, take your phone. I say, business is every success stories you see, take it to them. Talk about it. Take it to them. Talk about it. It's not easy to take someone from an environment they grew up from. The reason why a civil servant, normal civil servant, will not bring himself to admit that people are doing 5 million naira a month is because his salary is 200K.
And he's pleased with it.
And he's living his life. And you're now saying somebody is doing 5 million. Talupa. Who did you kill? Yes, now who did you kill? Who did you kill? The reason is because they grew up in an environment that has made them to settle that that's the best they can get. Until somebody consciously keep bringing them out. Keep bringing them out. Come and see what is possible. Come and see what is possible. We did City Takers Retreat. One of my downlines said, even if I don't want to work again, I will make how much? I will still be a monthly millionaire. A guy that was a bricklayer. What audacity. Even if I don't want to work again, I will still be a monthly millionaire. Every month he will still make 1 million naira. Even if I don't want to work again. at that age. And we have our parents here, they know how long they have worked. They know how much work they have done. And they're not born them well to stand up and say, even if I don't want to work again, I'll still be a monthly millionaire. Many of our parents can't say it. Because of the reality they grew up in. So it's not easy to bring someone out of that mindset. Just like that. Don't think they will attend a presentation and they will change like that. You have to strategically keep going to them. There are creative ways you can encash money. And before you even encash the money, you have already shared with them. Owó tí mo fẹ́ pansìn, owó ọmọ school, owó Daniel, inú business mo ti fẹ́ raise. You bá dẹ̀ ti gbà báyìí, mo san owó school ẹ̀. Are you getting it now? You have already done the encashment. Oh. So when you now show him, Shotiri, owó school tí mo sọ fún ẹ, mo ti raise ẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ ti sanwó ẹ̀, but mo kàn fẹ́ kó rí ni. Are you getting it now? Tó bá bẹ sáré yá mi 50 kg, mo sọ fún ẹ pé mo fẹ́ sanwó school.
Wow.
Because the reason why many of your downlines don't believe that the business works is because many of you are making money, but you are scared to share. You also need to understand that you can't help everybody. Let them know. Instead of me giving you money, I will show you what I did. Anybody that is not willing to do what I am doing, if you are not my relative, I can't give you my money. Except I'm doing charity. If you cannot believe in the dream, don't spend the money now. Don't ask me for the money of a business you don't believe in. Ladies and gentlemen, our time is gone. Are you blessed?